Thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell my dad's story as a resident at KILA. My dad was a resident at Sakura ICF, but in May 2020, he needed to be moved to another facility. We were concerned about COVID cases at KI, but were assured that he and the staff that care for him will not have contact with COVID residents located in a secluded wing. We didn't have a choice but to move him there because there are no other facilities that can care for him in Japanese. When Dad was transferred, we tried to communicate with him as often as possible via phone calls and eventually having an echo show installed in his room over the summer. We could drop in on him and video chat with him regularly. My dad was misdiagnosed with COVID on December 4, 2020, and was going to be transferred to COVID section of KAI. KAI had inconclusive test results, and with my request, a second testing found him to be negative. Eventually, he was diagnosed as having COVID. We were told that he was asymptomatic and doing well. During the latter part of December into January, my sister and I would call to see how he was doing. Not too long after he contracted COVID, we were not able to drop in on him on the echo show and would ask the staff to turn the device back on. They claimed it was broken or they didn't know how to turn it back on. I ran into his primary physician, Dr. Matsumoto, and after a short conversation, was angered by the fact that KI lied to us about the seriousness of my dad's condition. The doctor informed me that Dad was so ill, he needed to be transferred to a hospital, but the hospitals were full and he could not be moved. The doctor thought death was imminent at that time and found it miraculous that Dad survived. KI lied about the seriousness of Dad's condition and covered it up by shutting off the echo show, the only mode of communication to see how he was doing. They didn't want us to see him wearing an oxygen mask. When we notified KI that we were taking him out, they made it difficult for him to be released to family immediately. These are just a few instances of KI's lack of care for their residents. I have other stories to tell, but for today, I just want to share some of the critical issues that existed for us to make the decision of taking Dad out of KI. Thank you for your time, and I hope this will help you on your decision to support SOS and their endeavors on helping our seniors.